question, that is, what is physics? So you all know that physics is the branch of science that deals with the study of nature and its natural phenomenon. It deals with the properties of matter and energy. So this is very simple and basic question, what is physics? So there are 5 main branches of physics: mechanics, heat and thermodynamics, electromagnetism, optics, and modern physics. In your 11th and 12th, you will come to know about heat and thermodynamics, a little part of that, electromagnetism, a small part of electromagnetism, and optics in your 12th standard, and you will be having fun while learning physics. So what is the next part is the measuring process. How you are going to measure a thing. कैसे measure करते हो? Suppose you have this pen. You have a pen. So if I am saying that you have to measure the length of this pen, so how will you measure the length of the pen? You will take a scale and measure the length. So you will tell the length of the pen is suppose 5 centimeter. So how you will write in physics form? When you have to write, you will write Q, that is your magnitude of quantity, U is your magnitude of quantity, N is your numeric value, and U is your unit. So Q is equal to N, that is numeric value, centimeter, that is your unit. So how you will write Q is equal to N1 U1 is equal to N2 U2. You have to be habitual of writing a unit system like this. When we solve some numericals, you should know about how to write in physics or in scientific norms a measurement. So what is N1 and N1 U1 and N2 U2? So if 5, you can, what is your U? That is your unit. So centimeter is your unit. So you can convert centimeter into meter or into kilometer as well. So we will use this notation when we will convert one system of unit into another system of unit. Okay, so from this you all must be very clear what are the characteristics of unit. What are the characteristics of unit? Unit should be well defined. Like I have given the answer, Q is equal to 5 centimeter. So it is completely well defined. There is no if and but related to the definition of unit. It should be of suitable size. What does it mean, suitable size? Like if I am saying the pen has a length of 5 centimeter. So you can write it as 5 centimeter to kilometer also. But as per the size of this pen, we should write it in the centimeter unit. That is the suitable size of this pen. We can't write, if we write centimeter into kilometer, that will be unsuitable for the length of the pen. So it should be of suitable size. It means you have to use a suitable unit to represent a suitable size of whatever thing you have. Got it? It should not change with time. Like if 10 minutes earlier the size of the pen is centimeter, you are writing it in centimeter, it's 5 centimeter, and after 10 minutes obviously it is 5 centimeter. So it should not change with time. It should not change with any physical condition. Physical condition means what? Like temperature, pressure doesn't affect any system of unit, whether it is centimeter, meter, or kilometer. So unit should be easily accessible. Unit should be easily accessible means every single student or person should easily use all kind of units. Unit should be internationally accepted. It should be internationally accepted means if you are saying the length of pen is 5 centimeter, so if you measure the length of pen in any other at the corner of world, so it should be same 5 centimeter. So it means unit should be internationally accepted. This line has a significant meaning. Why it has a significant meaning? Whenever you are performing any kind of experiment across the world, so whatever scientists do, if they are performing right in India and then they are moving their setup to another country, so the units should be universally accepted. So this is very important part. Now, what are fundamental and derived units? Now, if you want to learn about units, so we should know about what are fundamental and derived units, from which purpose they are made. So fundamental, as the name suggests, fundamental units, they can neither be derived from one another nor they can be further resolved into simpler units. They are the basic units. So what can be they? They can be mass, length, and time. Mass, length, and time. You can't resolve mass into similar part into subparts, same length and time. So what are derived units? Derived units, as the name suggests, they can be derived from fundamental units. They are called derived units, like velocity, acceleration, force, or speed. What is speed? Speed is equal to distance over time. Distance you measure in length over time. Length and time, they are the fundamental units. Distance, speed is your what? Derived unit. Speed is your derived unit. Length and time, they are the fundamental unit. What is system of units? Now the main question arises, how you can write in how many ways you can write different units. There are 3 basic fundamental system of units. FPS system, that is the original from British. Foot for length, for mass they use pound, and for time they use second. Similarly, for CGS system, for length use centimeter, mass for gram using mass, and for time the second. MK system, length is in meters, mass is in kilogram, and second for time. Now here this is important part, that MK system, they has an advantage of having units in convenient size: meter, kilogram, second. over than CGS. CGS is a centimeter, gram, and second. Time for time unit is same. So MKS system, it has an advantage because it is they have the units in the convenient size. Like you can use meter instead of centimeter, gram instead of kilogram, and time unit is same in all three systems. So now the next part, that is international system of units. This is also called SI units. This is improved and modern version of the MK system of units. Basically, SI system is originated, it is defined so that we can use all over the world same type of units, so that there should not be confusion related to units, that what units are used in India or what kind of units are used in parallel another country. So these international system of units are give us privilege to use modern version of MK system.